Hi there and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to transform a basic bodice pattern into a beautiful top pattern with butterfly sleeves. This quick tutorial will guide you step by step through the process. So let's get started. For the pattern, you only need the basic bodice block. Let's see how. If you want to check this video with sewing instructions, I will link it above. I started with the front. I redrew the bust points by intersecting the two middle lines of the dart, and I cut out the dart. I rotate the side part to close the bust dart after I cut on the previously marked lines. I drew a new middle line on the waist dart. I extended them to make a new dart. I got down from the apex point 2.5 centimeters and I redrew the dart legs. I also redid the neckline, as you can see in the image. Of course, as usual, I would say that you can make your own adjustment. Depends on what you prefer as a neckline. I moved to transform the back of the bodice and cut it, as you can see in the image. You can make even bigger adjustments if you prefer so. It's up to you. And here is how the final pattern of the bodice looks, with seam allowance included. Consider adding a seam allowance between 1 and 2 centimeters. You can finish your top with an invisible zipper. I want to use for mine eyelets and a string, so I had to reinforce the back with some fabric. Of course, if you make underlining for your top, you can use the facing for your interfacing to make the back ends stronger. Now moving to the straps and sleeves. I decided to make back straps as you see in the image. Those were the measurement I used for them. And because I went with a slightly V back, my straps were cut accordingly. You can make it thinner if you prefer so. Don't forget to adjust your front shoulder seam too. Mine was around 8 centimeters. The following step was to make the butterfly sleeves, and I used the following measurements. Depending on how long and gathered you want to make yours, you can modify the measurements. And last but not least, I made a ruffle and the top. The best part is that you can make it a dress if you make a ruffle long enough. You just put a zipper on the back of the skirt and you have a new dress. You can adjust the ruffle length as long as you want. Mine was around 30 centimeters with seam allowance included. To make the ruffle, as you can see, I use a formula for the full circle skirt where, to find your R, you need the circumference of your waistline. That concludes today's video. This pattern is simply delightful, but it's also quite functional. Additionally, you have the option to transform it into a dress. Isn't that just fantastic? I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you have any questions or advice, as usual, my comment section is open. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share with other Sewist enthusiasts. Until next time, let's find inspiration.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain.